everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, my name is Jasmine, and for those that do, welcome back. I'm a beauty, fashion, lifestyle lover, and I just like to take you on my journey of trying new products and reviewing them. So today I'm actually going to be reviewing two new products to my collection. Both are complexion products. I'm going to be reviewing the Annabelle Perfect Fit Matte Foundation. So this was a $2.99 foundation. It's regularly $9.95. For those that don't know, Annabelle is a Canadian company. I think you can get their stuff online, but that's as far as it goes if you're outside of Canada. But if you're in Canada, it's at Walmart, Shoppers, London Drugs, Lawtons, depending on where you're at. So when I saw this foundation for $2.99, I really couldn't resist. It says it's long-lasting, waterproof, and it is vegan as well. The shade I got was 220 Sand. I actually think, sneak peek or spoiler, I am wearing it right now. I think this is very light for sand. Usually sand is a lot darker. I'm usually like a medium. The shade range is terrible. I will say that. Like the darkest color I think is chestnut, and that's the only dark shade. So Annabelle, I do challenge you to think more about Canada as a whole if that is your market, because not everybody is white in Canada. I'm just gonna say that. So I think it would be really good if everybody had the opportunity to try this foundation. And if they want to grow their company, that's something that they're going to have to do as well. So that is a little bit of a pain point, I will say. But it says it's hydrating, lightweight, breathable formula, waterproof and sweat-proof, reduces the appearance of pores, and buildable coverage. So I will put this on and do a wear test, and we will determine if these claims are true. The next product I tried, and I was really excited to see this in Canada. I got this at Walmart. It is the Wet n Wild Incognito Mega Last All Day Full Coverage Concealer. This was only, I think, $6.98. I think that's like how Walmart's prices are. They always have like the 8 at the end instead of a 9. But I was really excited to try this. I got the color medium neutral, and this is a huge size, I think, for $6.95. We will see how that goes. I can never say no to concealers. I'm thinking about doing my concealer collection, so if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. This is what the applicator looks like. So I do have this on too. So I am going to show you how I apply it and how it looks when I first apply it, and then we're going to go on with my day. So I will now flip over to my bare face. Okay, so I already put my primer on. I actually am using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I wanted to use a drugstore primer because this is a drugstore foundation. And I did do a little bit of color correcting because I have quite a bit of redness on my nose and underneath my nose and some random spots on my face. So I like to do that. I also do my under eyes as well, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of marks on my skin. Nothing too crazy or kind of like too noticeable, but we will see, you know, how this covers over it. I will do one side with a brush and then one side with a sponge. I'm really intrigued to see, you know, how this works because I have never tried it. And I have freshly washed brushes. It makes me so happy. It takes so long for me to clean my brushes. Like, I shouldn't be this lazy. And already, this is very liquidy. It's, I've already made a mess. And like I said, I don't know if this color is going to be for me. So far, the color match doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's kind of covering over everything. Just gonna use a little, yeah, it blends in actually really good. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, it definitely looks like a medium coverage so far, but it's not staying on my nose. My nose is the absolute worst. Okay. So it didn't work too bad with a brush. Let's try a little bit with the sponge. The sponge I'm using is the Shop Miss A Pawpaw sponge. I actually washed this too, so go me, being like what normal people are supposed to do, washing their makeup. Actually, the finish so far looks way better with the sponge. It actually looks almost like a different foundation. Okay, it definitely, this is what it looks like with sponge, and this is with the brush. It looks way better, I think, with the side with the sponge. It's not as I actually haven't encountered a foundation that there's that much of a difference when I apply it with a brush and a sponge. Like sometimes there's a little bit, but this almost looks like two different foundations, I think. But the coloring actually, I think, is like a perfect match for my skin tone right now. I'm actually quite impressed with how that looks. I'm gonna do a little bit more on my face, and then I'll be back to try the okay, it is now concealer time. So this is the Wet n Wild Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer, and I just have medium neutral, which is kind of like the normal color I get for concealer. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here. I learned this hack on TikTok. Let's see how it looks. I still see a little bit of darkness, but I am going to set it with some powder and we'll see how it looks. So I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on, and then I will come back and we will see kind of how everything layered on. Okay, here is the completed look. So it is 11:05. I will take you along today to see how this wears, but it layered so nice with the rest of my makeup. I did use a mixture of cream and powder products today, but I am actually shook because this, like for a matte foundation, like it just has the perfect luminosity. Like it's not fully matte, so if you're expecting like fully matte, you might not like this, but oh my god, it looks so good. The coverage is like just perfect. It's like in between medium and full, and it just matches actually my skin tone really well, and it just looks really, really good. I think it actually even covered like my nose, which never does. What are we thinking so far? I think it looks really nice, and I am really happy so far. Best $2.99 spent. Hi everyone, just checking in. It is 4 o'clock, so it's now been about 5 hours, I guess, since I've had this on. I am so obsessed with this finish. Like, I haven't did a whole lot today. I went and visited my grandparents. But like, wow, look at this. Like, I think my skin looks really good. My under eye looks very good too. Like, this foundation, like the finish is like better than a lot of like high-end foundations that I've tried. Like, I am so obsessed with this. It looks really good. Hi everyone, so I am back. It's been 10 hours since I applied this foundation. I did do a wardrobe change. I'm kind of in my Skims dupe. I absolutely love this. I got it from Shein. But anyway, back to this video. So I have had this foundation on and concealer for 10 hours and I am so impressed. I actually haven't had a foundation I feel like look this good. I just need to, I realized I haven't really looked in the mirror in the last, like, I don't know, half an hour. Um, but a little bit of oils are finally coming through, but not like they usually do. Usually, like, by the 10 hours, like, you know, I feel like I have enough grease on my face that I could, like, fry bacon. But with this, like, the coverage is still full. I'm actually shook, like, all day. I kept, like, looking in different mirrors, being like, wow, I actually can't believe how good this is for a drugstore foundation. It's definitely one of the best I've tried. I'll just come up a little bit closer so you can see, I guess, like, right here, you know, a little bit of that is showing. My nose is still pretty fully covered. And, you know, like, I've worked out, I've done a walk. I didn't wear a mask today, though. I didn't go anywhere, so that I had to wear a mask. So let me know what you think about the Annabelle Perfect Fit Matte Liquid Foundation. I am definitely a fan, along with the I can't even speak, Incognito concealer. Both are really great drugstore options. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let me know what you think of these products, if you've tried them or if you think you want to try them now. And also, if you're not subscribing, hit the button down below. That's going to help you stay up to date on my channel. Also, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at JazzyFizz14. So I thank you all for all your love and support. It means so much to me, and I hope you have a great day.